In a quaint town nestled between rolling hills where the seasons whispered secrets of time, lived an elderly woman. Her life was a tapestry of memories, woven with threads of joy, sorrow, and love. She often sat by her window, gazing out at the world that had changed so much since her youth. She had once been a young bride, full of dreams and hope. She remembered the day she married her childhood sweetheart. The church bells rang with a promise, echoing their vows. For better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do us part. Those words had felt like a sacred bond, unbreakable and eternal. Years passed, and she watched as the town around her transformed. The cobblestone streets where they had walked hand in hand were now paved and bustling with hurried footsteps. The little shops that had once been family owned now bore the cold, impersonal marks of chains and franchises. But the most heartbreaking change was the shift in relationships. Her neighbors, once close knit and supportive, now seemed like strangers. Marriages that had begun with grand celebrations and heartfelt promises crumbled under the weight of unfulfilled expectations. Divorce became as common as the changing seasons, and the notion of forever turned into a fleeting illusion. She recalled the story of her friend who had believed in love just as deeply as she did. That friend's marriage had seemed perfect from the outside, but it withered away under the strain of unmet desires and societal pressures. They had vowed to stand by each other, but when wealth and success became the ultimate pursuit, love was left behind like an old, forgotten song. She often wondered how many marriages had to break before people realized that wealth and material possessions were hollow comforts. She saw younger generations chasing after these illusions, only to be left with the aching void of loneliness and regret. The real treasures, love, trust, and happiness, were now buried under layers of superficiality and forgotten dreams. As she sat by her window, she thought of her late husband. Their life together had not been free of struggles, but their love had endured, standing as a testament to the vows they had taken. They had weathered storms, faced financial hardships, and battled illnesses. But through it all, they had each other. Tears welled up in her eyes as she realized that the true essence of those sacred promises had been lost in today's world. She wished she could tell the younger couples to cherish the real things that mattered, to hold on to love and trust, and to appreciate the small moments of happiness that life offered. But her voice was just a whisper in the wind, a silent echo of a time gone by. In the twilight of her years, she understood a profound truth. Wealth could never buy love or happiness. It was love, pure and unwavering, that made life worth living. And as the sun set over the hills, casting a golden glow over the town, she held on to her memories, hoping that someday the world would remember the true value of those sacred promises.